Hello, I'm Emma Hammett from First Aid for Life and onlinefirstaid.com. And today I'm going to talk about fasting. People fast for all sorts of reasons. It's Ramadan coming up soon, and also people quite often fast for health reasons. Fasting can be a very beneficial thing to do for your health, but only if it's done correctly. And if you're overweight, it can help you lose weight, but you need to make sure that the food that you eat when you break the fast is healthy and is the right stuff to be eating. So usually the body will break down glucose first, which is your main source of energy, and that will sustain you throughout the fast. But then once the glucose has run down, it will use up carbohydrate and fats. And that's what it will be breaking down. So you can actually start losing weight in a nice and sensible and controlled way through doing that. Fasting can also help you reduce your cholesterol level, and that can help also lower your blood pressure, and it can help control diabetes. So there are real benefits to fasting for your health, as well as if you're doing it for religious reasons too. And after a few days of the fast, you end up with higher levels of endorphins in the blood, and that can make you feel more alert and just happier. So there are real good reasons for doing it. However, it is not right for everybody. So some people are excluded from fasting, and you're able to make special exclusions. So if you are doing this for religious reasons, then do talk to the imam, because they can explain what exclusions can be made and how you can make up for not fasting. So there are ways that you can still fulfill your religious requirements, and that you can be fasting safely or fasting to a lesser extent. So people that shouldn't be fasting are people that have serious mental health issues. It can be sometimes very difficult to fast if you're on regular medication, because some medication needs to be taken regularly and with food. So if that's the situation, you need to take advice from your GP and also from the imam as to the best way to balance that. Children pre-puberty ideally shouldn't be fasting. And the elderly and chronically ill, for whom it would be unreasonably strenuous, again, might need to have exclusions from the fast. Pregnant women and nursing mothers can postpone their fast until a later time, because it's not a good idea for them to be fasting if they're breastfeeding. And anyone that is travelling and it just doesn't work, or children doing their examinations, again, they can look to defer their fast if it would be unreasonably strenuous and it would affect their concentration. I know for me that if I haven't eaten, I find it very hard to concentrate, and it does affect my mood. So just make sure that you're balancing and you're thinking ahead in a sensible way. Make sure that you remain hydrated. Now that is difficult in an English summer if you're not going to eat during the sun, when the sun's up, because it's a long time. It's much longer than it is in some other countries. And if we have a hot summer or a hot period of time whilst you're fasting, it is possible to get dehydrated, and dehydration can be serious. It can give you horrendous headaches, and it can affect your health. So you may need to break your fast if you are getting dehydrated. And again, you can talk to the imam about this and talk to your GP as well. But it is really important to think of ways to keep yourself hydrated throughout the fast, and make sure that when you break your fast that you are drinking sensibly. Avoid drinking anything with caffeine in it, because caffeine is a diuretic, and it will actually lead you to becoming more dehydrated over your fasting period. So you should have at least 2 meals a day when you break your fast, your pre-dawn and your dusk meal, and the meals should be very well balanced, and they should try and include fruit and vegetables, bread, cereals, potatoes, meat, fish, milk, dairy foods, and they should not be full of treat foods. It's very tempting, but try not to eat too much of the really high sugary foods when you break your fast, and try and give yourself something that would actually sustain you through the following day. So I hope that is useful for you in terms of sustaining your fast and remaining healthy while fasting. And I wish you a great Ramadan and Eid as well. And thank you very much for listening. That's Emma Hammett from First Aid for Life and onlinefirstaid.com.